What is up, my psychopaths, sociopaths, and general citizens of bits of the internet? How y'all doing today? Hoping each and every single one of you is doing well. Bear with me, my fucking camera isn't working. Oh, we are. Here I am. And there's Cornelius. Goddamn time you showed up. My wingman and you show up late. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I'm technically on time.
Bullshit! Anyway, right, so today's gonna be a chill one, guys, because I am just...
Yeah, at least with this, we can actually talk about our first impressions of Ghost of Tsushima.
That's my plan. But that's gonna be last.
Cool.
Two other things I want to get through first.
Cool.
Or two things we want to talk about.
Then at least you took my suggestion into consideration somewhat.
Of course I did. Well, we're talking about a couple of things. Well, first of all, one of the things we're going to be going over is my initial thoughts of VR and how good it is. The other one is we're going to be talking about a little bit of the Xbox showcase, but primarily Halo. And then we're going to be talking about our first impressions of Ghost of Tsushima. Mainly no story spoilers, just mainly combat, the open world, and stuff like that.
You mean the extremely open world?
I mean, it's open world, but like it's, I don't know. We'll get to that.
Okie dokie.
I'm not fond of this presentation. I'm not fond of that presentation. No, neither am I. So, I mean, I guess the first thing we should talk about then is the Xbox showcase. Primarily, the one thing I wanted to immediately jump on was Halo Infinite, but that's like the primary one. But like as far as the showcase in general, I'll say it right now. I gave the PlayStation presentation a 6 on 10, like a 6 out of 10.
Was that being generous?
That's me being just unbiased. Like that's just my unbiased opinion. I felt like they showed a lot, not a lot of release dates, and
They at least showed us the console.
Well, yeah, finally. But like 6 on 10, like seriously, same thing. And you know what? I give the Xbox showcase the same damn thing. Like again, the same problem. Well, like the biggest problem and takeaway from this is. They did the same thing as PlayStation. Showed games, showed lots of go on.
I would say lots of show, no tell.
Pretty much, like some CG trailers. Like I think there was like 2 demos in the like or what. I know Halo Infinite was definitely supposed to be a demo, though apparently an early build. But again, not a lot of release dates, a lot of CG trailers, and there just happened to be more of them than PlayStation showed, which I'm curious why a lot of people why people see that as a positive. Like, yeah, they showed more games than PlayStation, but like a lot of these games don't have release dates. So
pretty much my exact, sentiment. I mean, if you're gonna show something, granted, most of the stuff's not coming out until maybe next year, maybe 2022, because we all know delays happen.
Yeah, Psychonauts 2. It got delayed again, and everybody on the VGP said I called it. Damn fucking right I did. Because it's Tim Schafer. It's like tied in, tied out. The sunrise, sunset. Game announced, game delayed for Tim Schafer. But yeah, I mean, I outside of that, like the biggest takeaway, and again the biggest talking point, which is funny because it's something I said during the show when we live streamed it for the VGP.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the last thing shown is the thing everybody talks about. And for this one, it wasn't. Like nobody's talking about Fable. Like that's the upsetting thing for me. No one's excited. But again, I understand why people are not talking about it, because they really have nothing to talk about. New Fable game coming out. There's your talking point right there. Maybe you could talk about maybe how it seems like they may be rebooting this. But aside from that, there's nothing else to talk about with this game.
It's like, is it a reboot? Is it a remake? Is it?
It's not gonna. I doubt it's gonna be a remake.
Are we just jumping the shark and going back to the beginning? I mean,
but yeah, like even Logan just said everybody's talking about Craig. Yeah, everybody's talking about Craig the Bird. Like that surprises me that the talking point that everybody's talking about is Craig, and no one's talking about Fable. No one's really there's not a big discussion. The biggest presence from the Xbox showcase to come out was the fucking memes on Craig. Like I didn't see much trending of anything else. And speaking of which, like, might as well fucking show the trailer. No, show the like you don't hear much of anything else about the showcase aside from Halo Infinite and fucking Craig, and all the people are saying it looks like ass. Now, my thing is, like, that is everybody's biggest sticking point. Like, that is everybody's biggest, like, thing with this game is, wow, the graphics don't look any better than The Last of Us Part 2, for example.
It looks like something that could be run on, like, the original Xbox One.
You gotta remember, though, it's meant to. That's the thing. That is the thing that needs to be remembered. This will be running on the original Xbox One. Let's remember that. This will be. So anyway, the thing is, though, the graphics are not my biggest hang-up. Like, that's not my biggest hang-up. You know what my biggest hang-up is?
Go ahead.
My biggest hang-up is I don't trust 343 Studios to do a good story.
Have you ever trusted them to...
Have they ever done a good story? I would say they've had...
No, like, have you ever trusted them to actually do a good story?
Well, if we be absolutely fair, I did trust them, and a lot of people trust them with Halo 4, and a lot of Halo fans. I know some people who care nothing for Halo 4. Like, I've said this before. The last great Halo game was Halo Reach, and the last good game Bungie ever made was Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's when the timeline split at that point. But like the graphics are never the biggest bother for me. I just do not trust. I expect them to make the game solid. Like it's going to be a solid shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not trust them to actually make a good story, because I didn't care anything for Halo 4's story. But it had its moment with, like, the main thing with Halo 4 was Cortana and Master Chief. That was done well. I will fully admit that. Don't give a shit about Halo 5. Halo 5 story is trash. Don't worry, Def. We'll be bringing people in. Again, people, if you want to come in and talk about these subjects, we'll be bringing people in after every subject. Halo Wars was before 343 took over, I'm pretty sure. Halo Wars 2, like that had a decent story, but it was a very simplistic story, like very simplistic. It's an RTS game, so no, I have absolutely no trust in 343 to make a good, compelling Halo story. And yes, I've heard that here's the thing, Logan. I've heard that exact same I've heard that exact same thing as well. And whether that's true or not, they've also turned around and said that this right here, this demo is running on PC and is running to what you can expect from the Xbox Series X.
Wow.
Like, they've said that. Now,
No, they didn't give us the specs for said PC.
yeah, like we don't know what but this, yeah. Now, like I said, I expect the game to be a solid shooter. Like, I really do. I don't think. Here's the thing, though. I think this looks like Halo. Like, and that's perfectly fine. I will turn around and say I think the. I think the. I don't understand the. I don't understand the comparison to Destiny. I really don't.
I don't either.
Like, the reason why I don't is because Destiny was built off of Halo. Like, let's be absolutely fair. If they basically made Halo, they made an MMO Halo on console after they stepped away from the series. Like, they stepped away from Halo, but they made another fucking Halo game. Because that it's funny how that comparison comes full fucking circle. You had people saying, "Oh, Destiny's just like Halo," and now we're hearing that Halo is just like Destiny. Like,
so let's see. Logan says he felt Halo should have ended with Halo 4 and then could have done side stories.
No,
like Halo Wars did.
You know what? I'm fully fucking with him right there. Like, I'm absolutely with. Like I said, I didn't care for the Didact. I didn't care for him. I didn't care for anything else other than Chief and Cortana. Because that ending with Cortana pretty much sacrificing herself and dying, that is the most human we've heard Master Chief. Let's be absolutely honest. That is the most human that they've ever made Master Chief. And in reality, if you think about it, it's the first thing that Chief has really lost. So, you know, I don't. It's
you don't understand. I know.
I know.
It's weird.
Like okay, so we're looking at it right now. The grappling hook. My biggest thing with the grappling hook right now, and I'll
Wait, there was a story already to Destiny? Wow.
Yeah, there was. Destiny was its own game. No, here's the thing though. Mechanically, and in a lot of aesthetics, Destiny was a lot like Halo. Like, there's no getting around that. And the comparisons can still be made, but again, it comes down to the fact that now we've come full circle that people are saying that Halo is ripping off Destiny. And by the way, people are saying this is going to be an open world game. That's a half truth. It's going to be a semi-open world, which to me says that when they say semi-open world, you know what that says to me? That when I hear semi-open world, I hear what they did with Gears 5.
I was going there.
Bingo. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. They're semi-open world. You can go anywhere, but like there's a story to each area, and then you move on to the next area. That's
it's like the same thing. It's like the same thing they did with Metro Exodus.
And if we're gonna compare it, well, here's the thing, Mosk. Halo has seldomly fucking changed. Like, they added things, but Halo for the most part has stayed pretty much the same since Halo 1. Like, let's be absolutely frank here. Like, Halo has stayed the same since Halo 1 when Bungie had it.
Let's see. Question mark says, Dante, go buy yourself a McLaren.
No. But yeah, like, so it doesn't surprise me that Destiny was the same. But again, like I said, the grappling hook. Going to the grappling hook. The thing is, for me, is I need to see areas that take full advantage of it. Like, can I use it to quickly get away from a situation and literally take the high ground? Like, maybe you can. Maybe you can, but I don't know. We weren't shown much of the grappling hook. We were just shown, oh yeah, you can pull yourself over to enemies. And you can pull yourself to, and you can pull things over to you like a explosive canister or some shit.
Yeah, just don't overdo it, like, you know, a certain game did, you know, overdid Arkham Knight.
I've heard the Banished will be in Halo Infinite, which I find surprising. Yes, Halo Infinite. Yes, it is. It is. I do believe one of the main antagonists for this game is going to be the Banished. Basically, Halo War 2's antagonist, which is pretty cool. No Atriox though, which is upsetting. But if that is true, then this would technically be the ring from. This might be the ring that was shown at the end of Halo 2 that they launched from the Ark. But it also makes me wonder, are we going to get the Spirit of Fire? It's over, Craig. I have the high ground. Exactly. Exactly. That's the whole point. The other thing I am glad to see, like in general, I'm happy to see. I want to see the older guns return, but because I don't want them just to get rid of them. But I'm glad to see that they're bringing in new weapons. I'm glad that they are bringing in new weapons because Halo has had the same weapon loadout since like Halo 3.
So let's see. Question asked: you mean like the grapple hook in Syndicate?
Kind of, yeah. Like the thing I'm looking for, and though I may be like overreaching, I want to see level geometry, kind of like in Doom Eternal. Like you've got a lot of places you can go and make the fight dynamic in any way that you want.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, as far as Halo Infinite goes, I'm glad it is coming out for PC. Like there's a benefit. Yeah, exactly. There needs to be more. I want to see more verticality in Halo, because if that's the one thing Doom and Doom Eternal has shown, is that verticality can really open up how combat in a game can flow, and it can actually make it more difficult, especially if the AI takes advantage of it themselves. Deconis, if you got any, go on, give me your thoughts.
Like if the AI can do some of the same things you do, then that's great. Because if we're getting this, I wouldn't say smart AI, but I think Jacko was talking about something that the Xbox is doing. With if we get better AI this generation with either system, that's great. Because I want to have harder games.
Well, you got to remember this, obviously, because this is coming out for the Xbox. Because this trailer kind of confirms for me that they will be. This is going to be the same game, just graphically different across all generations. So this says to me that this is being made so it can run like optimally on the Xbox, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S or Xbox One X, whichever depending on how far back they want to go. So again, you need to keep in mind the limitations of what they're going to be able to do with that.
Especially if you're trying to make it run on the original Xbox One.
Exactly. Like that includes level geometry and shit like that. That may be why they're going semi-open worlds. Again, like I said, it just puts me in mind of how they did Gears 5. Alright, have we got anybody in chat who wants to give their opinions? Okay, Death Bunny's here, so let's hear what Death Bunny has to say. Death Bunny, have you got anything you want to add to this?
Hello?
Hello. Oh god, there's a...
Hello.
Oh, give me a minute. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, I'm only silently judging you.
Yeah, just, PC stealth mode activate, basically. It's still cooling, right? I don't want it to explode because it's really hot in here.
No, blame me, I know.
Cooling. Okay, is this better?
Yeah, that's better. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. Hi, Dante. How are you doing?
I am fine, Dev. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just kind of wanted to jump in on the whole Halo Infinite talk you guys are having. Well, basically, what Dicolonius was saying about the AI, I've heard they're going to be using some new AI learning or learning AI systems for the next generation, which should be interesting. I think it will give us more options for difficulty tweaking as well. And yeah, on the merits of Halo itself, I'd say the most important part that I've noticed with different Halo titles is it's very important that they innovate in some way in their gameplay between titles. Yeah, you saw it from Halo CE to Halo 2 with the dual wielding, and then from Halo 2 to Halo 3 with the equipment and all that. So I'm really hoping that next to, you know, expanding the arsenal and the weapon sandbox, they also do some innovative things with just the gameplay itself, and hopefully they can like work it into the level design as well, so it's not just having a grapple hook for the sake of, oh, Doom had a grapple hook and people thought it was cool, you know?
Yeah. Well, the meat hook. Yeah, for me, I feel like that is going to be the innovation. Like that is going to be the innovation. You know, because I mean, let's be absolutely fair here. Because like dual wielding from Halo 1 to Halo 2 wasn't that big of an innovation, considering GoldenEye was doing it like 10 years prior. Yeah. But for me, it just needs, because like I said, the previous Halo games under 343 have been, as far as mechanically, they've been solid. Like, they've been really solid. My biggest, like I've said, my biggest concern has always been the story.
Yeah, well, that's something I had an issue with. Was with well, the story of Halo 5, if you can even call it that, was atrocious in my eyes. Coming from a background of Halo C was the first game I ever really picked up in terms of console FPS. And yeah, I'd even say that the choice to make Master Chief a three-dimensional character instead of just this this very 90s blank canvas the player can just, you know, manipulate into their own you know, views, that's kind of biting them in the ass a little bit, I think. I don't think 343 has the writing chops to suddenly make this three-dimensional structure for the character of Master Chief really work or resonate, because we know him as this, just, you know, this silent badass with the green power armor who just kicks all kinds of ass, you know. And yeah, I think yeah, we kind of saw that they kind of dropped the ball as well with the Halo 5 writing, in the sense that, in my eyes, it didn't really make any sense. I don't want to spoil anything for people in the stream who haven't finished Halo 5 yet, but there were some less than stellar choices for the writing, mainly with Cortana and Chief, I think. And I hope that's not going to be canon, but I'm kind of scared it's going to be canon for Halo Infinite. But I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that, the whole Halo 5 Cortana malarkey, I'll call it that.
Oh, no, it's canon. I believe this is going to continue onwards from Halo 5. Like, they're not just going to ignore Halo 5.
Well, I kind of was hoping they might, like, maybe try and retcon it in some subtle way, but I think it's a little too far gone for that, so maybe that's just me being hopeful.
Yeah, it's you being hopeful. Sorry to dash your dreams. See, I do agree that maybe their writing chops is probably coming back to bite them in the ass as far as making Master Chief a three-dimensional character. Because they kind of he kind of falls back into that in Halo 5 in a sense, though he's single-minded to try and find Cortana, you know. Like, the thing is, they don't treat Master Chief like an idiot in Halo 5, which I will give him credit. He's not blindly going after Cortana because he believes she's still alive. He even admits straight to Locke, like you know she can't be trusted. And he basically, and Chief says, "I know she's dangerous." Like, but he feels like he can still get through to her, but he knows she's dangerous, and if push comes to shove, he'll get into it. So, like I said, they have moments, but like as a whole. Wait a minute, Mosk. Wait till we're done with Death, and we'll bring you in next. But as far as a whole, I don't think their writing has been that good. And honestly, Destiny and Destiny 2 kind of proved that even Bungie doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, but I do believe that a lot of the talent at Bungie, pertaining to the whole writing stuff, that they were kind of handicapped by their publisher a little bit, just hovering over them and being like, well, make sure you put that in, make sure you put this in, make it appealing, make it very appealing for everyone because it's an MMO and all that. I also think just the whole construct of it being an MMO kind of hampered the writing and the character development in that sense.
Oh, I do agree, though in all fairness, there are some MMOs out there that do have stellar stories.
Yeah, true. Well, talking about MMOs which have stellar stories, I might get crucified here, but lately I've been getting into my very first MMO. It's Kitty's first MMO. I'm playing the Elder Scrolls Online. And I know, the writing is probably not Shakespeare, but I'm enjoying it though.
The thing is though, getting into Elder Scrolls Online right now, I don't begrudge anybody for doing, considering how far along, like the Elder Scrolls. Just a small thing, the Elder Scrolls Online is proof positive that Bethesda learned nothing, because the Elder Scrolls Online. It's kind of the thing is, the Elder Scrolls Online kind of follows the same problem that happened with the Old Republic. Is that is the Old Republic when it came out wasn't great, and neither was the Elder Scrolls. But the Elder Scrolls has come along so far that if anything, if you want to get into the Elder Scrolls Online, now is the best time. Because it's come so far.
Yeah, the whole reason that I actually decided to pick it up was I don't remember the channel name, so I won't be able to shout them out, but I saw this video on it basically delineating all of the changes that they've made and all of the fixes, because from what I remember was that it was a hot mess when it launched. Which is usually the case with a new MMO. Usually it's very touch and go there for the first few weeks.
Yes, that was ZeniMax Online / Bethesda's very first MMO. And again, that it goes to what I was saying, that Bethesda learned nothing when you look at how Fallout 76 came out.
Yep.
Like they literally have an MMO of their other most successful franchise, if not their most successful franchise out. Seeing how far it's come, they have a blueprint of what not to do, and they somehow made it worse.
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate here, but Fallout was never a Bethesda franchise.
No, it is now. No, like
they don't know what Fallout is, because the original creators aren't there anymore. They kicked them out basically.
I know that, but I'm saying I'm talking that it's their franchise now, and it's their second most successful franchise behind the Elder Scrolls, is what I'm saying. Like their most successful franchise. They have an MMO of it out right now that is like in a really good spot right now, to the point where even I own it, and I'm not the biggest MMO guy, and they still fuck it up with 76. It's like they learn nothing. But no, like the thing is as well that also should never be forgotten about because there's a couple of things come out about Halo Infinite as well that should be mentioned, is that the online is going to be free to play. But this is also going along with news that apparently Xbox is planning on scrapping the entire gold subscription service, planning on making multiplayer free to play.
Oh, finally! All right. Well, that's one of my main gripes with console gaming solved. Not that I'm an elitist. I have a PlayStation 4, but I don't care about paying extra
No.
just to be able to play my games online with friends. I think it's a bit of a scam, to be honest. You know, it's like I'll pay $60 and like $400 for this machine, which
$60 a year to play with your friends, and you can just, I don't know, get like an old school system and do that.
yeah, basically.
The thing is,
yeah.
with it is, the reason why I think that if they do scrap the gold system, because again, this is the rumor mill that's going around. If they do scrap it, it would not surprise me because it seems like they're really, really trying to push Game Pass. Like,
I thought that would confirm that they are doing that.
no, it's not. I don't think it's confirmed. Me saying, because I know they've gotten rid of the year subscription. Like the year subscription for gold, you can no longer buy anywhere. Like they've scrapped the year gold subscription. So when I heard that news, that got me really worried that they were gonna like hardline a monthly subscription fee.
Yeah, like a big ass paywall, basically, and just be like, you now have to pay this every single month.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they were probably gonna bundle it. Yeah, they were probably gonna bundle it in with Game Pass because apparently, and this is the more shocking thing for me. The word that I got was oh, for fuck's sake, xCloud is apparently going to be absorbed into the Xbox. What's that thing? The one that has Game Pass and Xbox Gold. What's that bundle called? It's not Gold. What it? Ultimate. That's it. Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
Apparently, xCloud is going to be absorbed into Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So you're going to have all those discounts, and you're going to be able to stream games under all of that price, which means to me they're really trying to push this.
Yeah, but I do believe, which is always the case with Microsoft and Sony. I'm not choosing a side because they're both basically pretty much the same company at this point. But that's always the case. Like they'll make a big deal about, oh, we're scrapping this detrimental cost to help our customer base, you know, and this and that. But they'll always try and fill it up with something different or something new, which might just literally be, you know, the whole xCloud thing, but just under a different name, and maybe with some more added, you know, links to the store and this and that. Basically, trying to be competitive with the whole PlayStation Plus thing. I think that's the route they're taking. They finally kind of seen the light there, and they're like, we need to get on this, because right now, the way it stood for Xbox Live and stuff, it wasn't really all that much of a competitor to the PlayStation Plus subscriptions and such.
Give me a minute. My net just went. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I'm just silently judging you, you know.
I know.
It's
I mean,
cool.
we had some duds with PlayStation now. Sorry, not PlayStation Plus. Why did I say PlayStation now? Now probably because that's crap too. We had some good gems too.
Falls in the same category of quality, you know.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My net just went. Yeah, but yeah, the only sources I'm getting is from the Metro newspaper, which is in my country. Xbox Online multiplayer be free. Xbox Live Gold to be discontinued. Xbox, and that was 3 hours ago.
Let's see, Ultimate. Let's see, right now, get your first month for $1, then it's $15 a month.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dev Money, Musk wants to come in and talk, so I appreciate you coming in and giving us your hot take.
Yeah, no problem. Say, have a nice evening. I'll just jump back into the stream chat and just hang out. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.
All right, I'm out.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, you know what I'm doing.
All right, Musk, what's up, man?
Hey, Musk.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up, man? So what have you got to say about the Xbox showcase?
I'd say it's just poorly executed.
It's poorly made.
Like, yes, PS5 present, if not worse.
You are cutting in and out at the moment.
Wait,
He said it's poorly
is my voice
executed.
clear? Is my voice clear?
Yeah, go ahead. Go on.
Hang on. Yeah, my live on clear now?
Yeah, you're clear now. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Alright, pleasure. Okay, now what I was about to say.
You sort of cut in and out
Yeah,
again.
you're cutting in and out, dude. How far away is your microphone, and do you have
It's fairly close, not too.
do you have voice activation on?
I'm speaking through my phone.
Oh, that's
Oh.
probably why.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Try and get out what you wanted.
Okay, alright. I'll just pause it here and depend on like. Alright, so what I was saying is I just the Xbox person here is just poorly executed in my about as much as PS5 execution, if not worse.
I would say it was only, in my opinion, I would say it was only worse on the grounds of they showed more games and somehow with that it just felt like we were getting more disappointment in the sense of we got like some of them I can say I am looking forward to, like the Medium I'm looking forward to. I'm interested in the new Fable. Like I would say it's about equal with the PlayStation side, but it's just a lot more no release dates, which
I didn't play
bugs
Fable
me.
in a long time.
I love the Fable series.
Except the third one, because it kind of, it was disappointing.
Yeah, but all Peter Molyneux games are disappointing because he hypes them up like a motherfucker. Because he hypes them up like a motherfucker, promises the fucking world, and we only get an island.
For my
Not even an
I'd say
island.
the original game quite good.
Oh yeah, I love the original Fable. That's why I let's play it. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to do a playthrough of the of Fable 2.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add?
Just to say, like, comparing like the other president, the Xbox. I mean, I'd say it could be like way worse than it already was. And comparing it to PS4's present, which was pretty solid. Like I'd give it like a 7 or
7. I'd say a 7 is fair. Just
yeah,
like
solid.
the thing that bugs me, that does really bug me, is the people who are saying that it's better because they showed more games. Like, yes, more games are fantastic. More games
But no gameplay?
But no gameplay. You're basically teasing us. Because, like, there's a hypocrisy of people who turn around and say, oh, we hate CG trailers. Show us something that's coming out or tangibly coming out within the next 2 years, or you have something to show. And then we get a lot of stuff, a lot of show no tell.
Yeah, like as in like Watch Dogs 2 teasing, or
More like Fable. Like I'm happy to know
Yeah.
it exists. But again, this, like I said, the thing is with this showcase, and I said this on the VGP, this showcase was not meant to sell consoles. This showcase was meant to sell Game Pass and was meant to sell games. The problem is it's hard to sell games when a lot of these games are not coming out until like late 2021, 2022. And it's hard to get excited for Game Pass when a lot of these games are not going to be out until then either. Like what have you
being generous.
Yeah, what have you got for me right now?
yeah. But that's Sony for us then.
That's both.
Making money while focusing on games and crappy the like that was a white fucking blast.
Well, that's both of them. Like I said, I would have been happier if they showed the stuff. Like one of the things to turn around and say is a lot of people saying, "Oh, Hellblade is going to be amazing. It's going to look amazing," and yet from everything that's saying turning out, they're apparently in early development of the game. It's like they really have nothing to show, and yet we've still got people saying we want to see gameplay. It's like you're not going to see gameplay.
Yeah, that's like wishful thinking. I mean,
we're just teased with trailers and partial play.
Like, I'm fine with one teaser trailer. Let me know that something's coming, like what Fable did. I'm fine.
Mhm.
I'm fine knowing that the new Fable's going to come out. I don't want to hear anything about that game until you have gameplay to show. Now, I know the game exists. I'm most likely going to continue to know that the game exists. But next time you show it, I want to see gameplay. I don't want to see a CG trailer. I don't want an extended cutscene trailer. I want to see a trailer with gameplay. That's what I want.
that brings
If
up
I
a
see
good
like
point.
like a game CG like trailer or make a movie out of it, like kind of like what they did with Resident Evil Damnation. That's a good one.
Yeah, I actually enjoy the Resident Evil CG movies. Even Vendetta, when
Same.
Leon Kennedy becomes John Wick. But it just...
Vendetta was kind of like a one John Wick, but with mutant and zombie.
Pretty much. Yeah, by the time they get out, games, they're betting at least half the people
Bingo.
say won't. Exactly.
Bingo.
You actually have a point. It's like, fuck. Like if you remember, like again, and it comes down to a case of it comes down to a case of things moving on so quickly. There was a game that was shown it felt like years ago right now, but they only just recently showed gameplay for it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what game it was. I think it might be a game that I own now, but like that's just something that I'm sure a lot of people here have had an experience with. We see a trailer at E3, and then when we finally see the next trailer that has gameplay, or when it finally comes out, it feels like it was announced fucking years ago. But then we find out it was only a year and a half ago or a year ago.
You guys remember Aliens Colonial? That took fucking years until
I never played it.
The biggest
Thank God.
disappointment.
Yeah, I played it. I own it. I let's play it.
I played it. I even played it through hard difficulty. The game was almost poor. Like with the half, like at least killing with the aliens, but the other half you're killing Yutani and Mercy, and then you're fighting both of them. I mean, I don't mind a little bit because it is in the last Alien vs Predators game. Like you're fighting android who use guns. I mean that's fine with me, but enemies with guns more than use aliens is just kind of a fucking piss poor.
In something called Aliens Colonial Marines, yeah.
God, I'm glad we got Alien Isolation because that game is easily better. Not to mention it's even more in.
Yeah, Creative Assembly could have had so much potential with other franchises. Nightmare on Street.
But for me, a game. For me, like I said, a teaser when you are beginning development of a game, I'm fine with, but don't give me a feature long presentation. It's like when they showed all the trailers for the Horizon Zero Dawn Bad West or whatever West that they've got coming out. God knows when that's actually going to come out because there's no release dates.
Probably 3 years.
3 years, Jesus, that's harsh.
That's
maybe even more.
It just it's all about perception.
It's a common thing when it comes to games. Like we have what it seems like gameplay, but we realize that there were obvious is which makes things worse or if not decent. But again, it doesn't make it better with these kinds of dialogue atmospheres. But when it comes to gameplay, with the Xenomorphs, in the final version, their bodies just very slowly evaporate, completely dissolve. And that's kind of the similar thing with versus Predator, where after and as for in the making of Colonial Marines is that they just stay there, which is kind of a way better choice in games.
Yeah, but the thing is though, is what you need to remember about games like that is to keep corpses on screen requires it take up processing and GPU power to keep them rendered where they are. So sometimes it's better to have the bodies fade away, because otherwise you'll just end up with tanking frame rates on console and PC and even PC.
I just kind of want to fool around with the wag, like with Dark Souls.
Yeah, but with Dark Souls, you gotta remember, with something like Dark Souls and stuff, they only... Oh, don't worry about it, Michael. They only render X amount of enemies on screen at once. You gotta remember that. So that's why they're able to keep the ragdolls on. And it's also one of the reasons why Dark Souls and stuff ends up losing a lot of frame rate on console.
Yeah, excuse me, I gotta... Quick.
Alright, don't worry about it. We'll jump you out while we move on to the next topic. Alright, now as far as the next topic we're going to move on to, a bit of self-serving, but I want to give my first impressions of my recently acquired Valve Index. I finally fully stepped into the realm of VR. Finally.
Nope. Well, for personal reasons, you can go on and lead this one, because I can't do VR due to personal reasons.
Yeah, you can't do VR because of motion sickness.
Well, more or less epilepsy, yeah.
Ah, gotcha. So, obviously what you're seeing right now is one of the VR games that I own, Payday 2. So, see, it was either that or Minecraft. So, here's what I can say about playing in VR. I really like it. A lot of instances, I really kind of lose myself while playing the game, and I have to lift up the headset and I realize I'm on the other side of the fucking room, because I've been really losing myself in the VR. And I honestly can't wait to get into it. I can't wait to play more VR. The things that I'm having things to get used to is specifically with the why no Alex? Because I haven't played it yet, Def. I'm saving that for a Let's Play. I'm also going to be testing that soon. Don't worry, I'm going to be testing Half-Life Alex soon. Because as you can see, like, there's a number of challenges. Like, as far the tracking of the... obviously, it all comes down to room size and where you put the sensors. And sometimes the controller, you can lose sight of the controllers, which can be annoying, but it's easily rectified.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can see I'm having a blast with this, and being able to shoot down the scope is incredible. Like, you genuinely, aside from no feedback from being shot, like, you do feel like you're there.
I don't think he hasn't done any VR.
Not
he
yet.
Hasn't done VR Let's Plays yet. Okay.
Not yet. The first one's most likely going to be Half-Life Alex, and then the second one after that is going to It's not going to be a Let's Play, but it's going to be a stream of me doing Resident Evil 7 when I eventually get to that game on Madhouse, because I'm going to be doing that on VR.
Ooh.
But yeah, like, there's a couple of things, especially with the Valve Index. The one thing I find myself subconsciously doing. The one thing I find myself subconsciously doing, I'll grab one of the controllers so you notice. So with the controller, it has sensors in the grip. So some actions are controlled by gripping the handle. The thing is, though, is if I find myself so locked in, why the Valve setup? Because that was the one I bought. Because I find myself so lost in the game, I'm gripping the controllers for dear life. And in VR, in Payday 2 VR, to reload the gun, you have to actually have to grab the right stick. Like, you have to grip the sensor on the right side, and like, it's not sensitive. Let's just say that you can close your hand into a fist, but to actually grip, like, there is feedback to that, which is cool. Locomotion works really well in a number of the games that I've done. The only thing that I've not, and this is specifically to Payday VR, the one thing I'm not happy about is the motion works on an axis. So if I'm pushing forward, as you can see, if I push forward on the VR controller, but then I tilt it at a 90-degree angle, and I'm still pushing forward, it will move me right instead of moving me forward, which I don't like. I like it. I like forward being forward, back being back, left and right being left and right. Do you know what I mean? And
Yes,
I can actually get as far as as far as movement, I don't mind head tracking. Like, if I'm pushing forward and I move towards where I'm looking, I don't mind that, because Resident Evil 7 does the exact same thing, and I was perfectly fine with that. Is there a big difference between other VR setups performance-wise? Yes, there is one, and that's specifically with the headset. The headset can run at 144 Hz. The screens in the headset itself can run at 144 Hz, which is the highest hertz in any of the VR headsets.
So let's see, Kev asked, so the controller has to be in the same direction at all times?
Not all times. You can get used to it, but with me, there's a lot of hand movement, especially if I'm holding up both hands, because specifically with, well, that's me waving. Specifically with me playing Payday 2 VR, as you can see, there's the grip that I'm holding for the gun, which is by default, and then there's the foregrip at the front. You can actually grip, if you put your hand to that grip and then grip the sensor, you actually grip that grip, and it increases your stability while firing the gun. As you can see, I'm using it to also aim down sight, which the aim down sight is something that can be, you're either really good at it or you're not, in my opinion. It also depends on your setup. Because sometimes it's hard for me to align the actual dot, and I found that actually using just one is fine, because it also has green laser dots, and that's sometimes easier to shoot with. Like, you just press the button, there's the green laser dot, and you can just shoot. But yeah, as you can see, I'm being able to wreck fools, but this is also on a higher difficulty.
So do you have to hold the control? So actually, this is something I want to ask. Do you have to hold the actual controller like a real gun in order to actually get that feel?
No. Yes and no. The movement of the grip in the right hand will determine where your wrist is, or where the gun is aiming. So yes, you can I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. If I was to hold the controller, give me a second. So, if I was to hold the controller like this, the gun will be facing forward, and then it's basically curved anyway. It's curved like a gun handle anyway, as you can see. So if I was to hold it like that, I'd be shooting forward, and then I can turn my wrist like that, and then I'd be shooting off to the left. So it is all dependent on where it is. But as far as Payday 2, the gun is always in your hands regardless. So you don't need to worry about dropping the gun or anything, or keeping a tight grip, because it's always in your hand. It also comes down to how good your depth perception is, because my eyes are shite. My eyes are really bad.
So are mine. So
so there's a couple of things that are very weird to get along with. Let me just move this over to another VR game I was playing that was today and was real fun.
Minecraft
VR. So the interesting thing about Minecraft VR, I'm playing the Java version with what you're seeing, and there's actually a mod for it called Vivecraft, which allows it in VR. And honestly, this up to now has been maybe the smoothest VR experience I've played. And I've played 3 VR games right now. I've played Minecraft VR, I've played Killing Floor Incursion, and Payday 2. So it all depends. You can adjust the lenses on it, but that's all about your eye location. But yeah, I will turn around and say this: playing Minecraft in VR was probably the most fun I've ever had in VR. The absolute most fun. Because I'm just able to What's the resolution on your headset? The resolution on the headset, I think, is... Give me a second. The resolution is... it uses two 1440 by 1600 LCD panels. Panel in each eye. So combined resolution is 2880 by 1600 as a combined resolution. So I think, what is that, like 2K or something? I can't remember what, but that's the resolution. That is the max resolution of the Valve Index, and I think it's also the highest resolution of one yet.
So then how far back do you stand personally when you're actually using the headset?
What do you mean, stand back? There's a hurricane coming through? No, I'm pretty much at the back of the room. Because like
That's
I said,
what
I'm pretty much at the back of the room because I just find myself moving around so much. Because the thing is you can actually 1.5K. Hey, better than nothing. But no, so like I said, it's either way, it's higher than 1080, but I think it is the highest resolution screen for VR as well. Yes, you can play sitting down, but like I said, I just find myself instinctively turning deaf. Like, I find myself so absorbed that like, for example, there was actually an earlier section earlier where, let me see if I can find it. It was actually pretty goddamn funny. Here we go. Actually, it's around this part. I find myself doing this. So I'm looking around. I know there's skeletons nearby. I instinctively find oh, I'm also looking at chat.
That's another thing I wanted to ask. Is it easier or is it more difficult to look at chat while you're in VR?
Yes and no, because I can just lift up my wrist and look at my wrist. But yeah, you can see, you can actually lean around corners and have it, and you can see enemies and such. Like, I find myself instinctively doing that a lot, and you will find yourself doing that in VR a lot as well, if you're in like a shooter or something. Because there's a lot of, in Payday when I was playing that, I was literally with my back against the wall looking out of a window and shooting dudes out of a window. Because I'm able to use that cover. Like, you're able to use that kind of cover that you can't use in normal gameplay. Do you know what I mean? You find more interesting cover than you would be able to fight before. So my back's against the wall. I've got two windows. I can shoot out of the windows, and then I've still got my full view in front of me where I can see all of the enemies.
As long as your neighbors weren't staring at you weird, that's fine.
Oh, no, I'm talking about in-game, not in reality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in the rat's job, inside the house. On the second floor, there's the windows. But yeah, like, as far as VR goes, like, obviously I would say wait for a price drop, or save up for one. Like, you would have to save up for one. I would never encourage anybody to straight out, unless you are mega rich, which I'm definitely not.
Or just have that much, what's the word?
Fuck you money. Fuck you money.
Yeah.
There you go. Do not buy a headset straight out. And honestly, out of the two that I would recommend, the Valve Index for pure performance and like feedback, or the Oculus Quest, I believe it is, the one that's completely wireless. But that comes down to preference if you don't mind a wire or not. Because as far as the wire for me, once I've got my true setup going, the wire is going to be hung from a ceiling, so like it's not going to be in my way.
Mm-hmm.
But I would first make sure if you suffer motion sickness or not, because obviously motion sickness is one of the biggest hurdles to go with this. And yeah, that's another thing, Dev Bunny, I do agree. There needs to be, I would definitely say that there needs to be definitely more games like Half-Life Alyx. Like, Half-Life Alyx Valve proved with Half-Life Alyx that real, true games can be done in a VR space. But we just need more developers to actually commit to do good VR games, like full-fledged. Like it's a video game that just happens to be VR, not a VR game. Do you know what I mean? Like that just seems to be a different approach to these things. Like Beat Saber is a VR game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think.
Because I kind of don't understand where you went there with that.
Right, okay, so there's a kind of a distinction I find with VR games. There are VR games, and then there's games that just happen to be VR. So like, Beat Saber is a VR game. Like, okay. It's a game that couldn't work in any other context. But it works in VR. Half-Life Alyx is a full-fledged game that happens to be in VR. Is GTA available on VR? I can't remember. No, thank
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Skyrim but then there's also the gimmicks. Then there's also the cash grabs and the gimmicks. Skyrim...
So RE7.
No, RE7 is actually the middle ground, actually. RE7 is the middle ground. So Skyrim would be the cash grab. Skyrim, Fallout 4, they would be the cash grabs. More so Skyrim because they never fucking added the DLC. Like, apparently,
Fallout 4 had VR?
Yeah, Fallout 4 has VR.
I never knew that.
Yeah. But no, as far as what was the one that you just mentioned?
RE7.
Yeah, RE7 is the weird in-between one where it's
scarier in VR than it is.
It's scarier in VR than the actual game. Like, sometimes a conversion from a game to a VR, because it feels like it was designed to be both. Like, Resident Evil 7 to me comes off as a game that it comes off to what I'm kind of saying. It's a game that can work as both a game, but it also, like, it can, fuck's sake. It's a game, it's like Half-Life Alyx in that regard. It's a full-fledged game that could have been a game in itself, but they went the VR route. And it worked out perfectly. It's a full-fledged game that just happens to be in VR. And Half-Life, I said it before. Aside from it being on the PlayStation VR, before Half-Life Alyx, I turned around and said I felt like Resident Evil 7 was like the gold standard for VR games because it was scary. It still looked really great in VR. The controls are the best I've ever had on a PlayStation VR because it actually has full locomotion. Like, the game in of itself is a fantastic game. But like I said, then you've got games that just added VR, like Payday 2. It was a game before, they just added VR. How good it is, it all depends on you. Minecraft, same thing, but with Minecraft... Oh, that's when Tweet donated. With Minecraft, this was a mod that I'm playing, and it was a very well integrated mod. Just trying to think of any other VR games on my mind. Let's
see, Death when he says
then there's
around VR, there needs to be more true VR games.
Yeah, exactly. There needs to be more true VR games.
So like that London Heights game.
Yeah, but again, that's more, like I said, some games come off as gimmicks. Like, Half-Life Alyx is a full, like, 10-hour game. It's, like, not a 10-hour, but more like a 6-7 hour game. Do you know what I mean? There's not many of those out there for VR.
Like a VR game that's short?
A lot of VR games are short. Like I said, they're either cash grabs or gimmicks. Alright, well, I think that's enough of me splooging on VR. I guess the last thing to talk about would be our initial thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima.
Which, if any of you guys have played it, you're more than welcome to give your impressions. Just don't spoil anything.
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna show my my recent video of this while we talk about it. So my initial thoughts are, like, if anybody walked into this thinking it was gonna be like Sekiro, you're gonna be, I wouldn't say you're gonna be in, I wouldn't say you're going to be very disappointed, but you're going to be disappointed. So the combat goes for a very I wouldn't say simplistic, but a very by the numbers heavy and light attack gameplay, at least where I am right now. I do like that they added a parry system or a reflect system. Like that's very much like Sekiro. Like that's the one thing I can like draw some parallels to would be Sekiro and its parry system. But this kind of breaks it, considering early on you get an ability that allows you to, if you perfectly parry an enemy, perfectly time it, you can insta-kill them. Unless they're bosses. Which just fucking breaks it. Like, intensely. The climbing in this game is very reminiscent of Sucker Punch's previous work with Infamous. Though I think they finally refined it. I did turn around and say, Okami, in this very video, I did turn around and say, well, at least this game's giving me a heaping helping of man-ass. I ain't seen man-ass like that since Metal Gear Solid 4. With those rock-solid snake ones. The only platforming I've come across, and they seem to have definitely minimized it up to now, is just getting to shrines. Like, they seem to be your platforming challenges in the game, is just the shrines. Which I appreciate. Oh, yeah. I do appreciate that they did limit it down. Being able to upgrade your weapon and your armor or your clothes I really like that. It doesn't have regenerating health, but I do like the mechanic they came up with the whole
little orbs thingy. I'm not exactly sure. Not achievements, but the more things you the more things you pull off, like you pull off a successful perfect counter, or you pull off a counter, it fills up an orb called, I don't know, if it was willpower that it was called? I don't remember, but willpower, I believe. No, that's iron will.
Either way, it builds up these orbs that you can use to heal yourself. Basically, you're just pushing yourself through the pain. You've got Wolverine regeneration at that point, but it isn't regenerating health. And make no mistake, enemies can hit you really fucking hard to begin with. In the beginning of this game, enemies will hit you hard. I don't know about later because I've still got broken armor, but they will give you. Okay, that R from Diconius pretty much says it all. Well,
I don't want to spoil where I'm at because I got more.
Better armor.
Gotcha. Better armor and like the. Oh, I don't know if this would be.
I will turn around and say. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, like you've only got one stance, correct?
I got two, thank you.
Okay, so you get other stances that'll work against other other enemy types.
I have the water one, which works against shields.
Okay, well, I've got at least 4 so far.
But they give you, like, there's a lot of little things to do in the side. Like, they have, the one thing that I do appreciate is they do have forts. Like, there's these areas that are controlled by the Mongols and stuff like that, that you can go and kill the enemy there, and now you've pretty much liberated that area. What I find cool about this, unlike a lot of other games that do these kind of stronghold areas, it actually fills up with regular NPCs after it's liberated. Yeah. Like, you see regular people. It looks lively. Yeah, there's life to the areas once you've liberated them. And some people will even be there to sell you wares or give you new quests. Like, oh, I heard of this shrine in this area. Or give you something really interesting. They give you advice. And I've run across this twice now. And it's quite fascinating. One of them was when... just in a random conversation, they turn around and say, one NPC turned around and said that, my character Jin turned around and said that my mother always said our guardian was the Inari because a fox was outside when I was born. And she said to him, if you see a fox, you should follow it because they are the messengers of Inari.
The fox dens.
Bingo. Now, the interesting thing is, I came across a fox after a mission, And just on a whim, I remembered what she said. I followed it, and the fox guided me to a shrine.
Which, if I'm correct, those help you with your resolve.
Exactly. Same thing with golden birds as well. Like, it has Weirdo Inari. I was waiting for that. So there's a lot of nice little details. It's about a lot of following. Like, this game definitely wants you to follow things. Like the wind, the animals, clues. Like, there's a lot of tracking in this game, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, and you can get lost, at least on this first part of the map that you're on. There's like a lot to do.
I'm fucking expecting to have to follow a white rabbit. But yeah, this is the dojo that I liberated. You can see there's people here. Like, I've already turned around and said, and I would love that if at a certain point in the game, like, all of the damage is gone and they've repaired the entire area where it looks the way it was prior to occupation. Like, that would be fucking cool. I'm not expecting it, but that would be cool.
Like, the whole map just looks like it was... like, the whole map just looks like redone before Mongol occupation. Like, it just looks lively again. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Exactly. That would be cool. I'm not expecting it, but that would be cool. There's not much of a morality system from what I'm seeing. So they definitely stepped away from the morality system of the Infamous games. Like, this seems more like a approach how you want to game. I've approached a lot of mine very combat heavy. There's not been a lot of stealth from me, aside from the mandatory ones. Because honestly, you can do it. Like, if you wanted to just go straight attack, real-time reconstruction, yeah, kind of. Or just at a certain point, if you go back after a certain point, it's reconstructed. But yeah, like, this game seems to want you to take your kind of approach. Because aside from the mandatory stealth areas, I've gone into every single, fight, like, with a standoff. And standoffs are great, because standoffs allow you to pretty much just kill, like, probably the hardest dude, or the toughest dude there, and they're very easy to pull off. Like, and you'll
get abilities that let you, like, take out, like, more guys in standoffs.
Exactly. So it seems like they definitely have given you the approach the situation how you would like. I would almost liken it to Metal Gear Solid 5 in that regard. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 did have that idea of approach the situation how you want. You can go in guns blazing, you can take a moment to recon everything and then take the best tactical approach, or you can go in just pure stealthing, which this game definitely does allow you to. There's a lot of side stuff. Like, I'm finding a lot of side stuff at the moment, and like, I'm trying to find the best mixture of both. Because this weekend I'm gonna start playing Death Stranding, and my biggest fucking concern is I'm gonna get complete burnout, because with Death Stranding I'm gonna be doing like hour-long videos for that, because with that it's clear that a half-an-hour video just won't do. Where I feel like even if it is mainly side content, I feel like I'm getting enough out of that half an hour with this game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. I spend at least like 10 to 12 hours either doing side stuff, uncovering the fog on the map, which really the Traveler's Attire, if you upgrade that at least to the full max, that'll help you out a lot.
The gameplay's solid. The gameplay is solid as hell. There is only two major nitpicks. Well, one major complaint and one major nitpick. One major complaint of mine is this game has an auto lock-on system. It will soft lock on to the person you're facing.
Yeah, that's what I was going for too. Like, it won't auto lock, but it'll do like a soft lock of like whoever you're facing. So it's like if there's someone coming from behind, it's like, I didn't see that dude.
Yeah. So it all depends on who you're facing, and you'll keep facing that point until you really turn around. I would have preferred like a straight lock-on button, because this game does well in its button placements. As far as like you're not gonna fuck up a lot with I pressed the wrong button or something. If you do, you fail. But I would have
used the R3 button to.
Here's a
on
standoff.
them.
Yeah, here's a not even. You know what? I would have preferred the L2 button. But here's a standoff, just to give you guys an example. I fucking love standoffs.
Which you'll learn that some of the timing on those standoffs will actually like differ as you progress through the game.
Yeah, because different enemies have different timings. But it basically the thing is with all the enemies I've faced up to now, the best time to do it is when they raise their weapon. Like the moment they raise their weapon or basically move their weapon is the time you want to go and attack them because it will just fucking kill them. But yeah, like you're seeing a good example of it right here. Not a good example. I just got here. I will also turn around and say, arrow enemies are like priority fucking kill them right now because they will fuck you up.
Yeah.
They have an interesting way, even though there's nobody next to you, because they explain it away that the guys with bow and arrows will call out when they're about to fire, but they're doing that to warn their allies so that they get out of the way so they can shoot you. Funny enough, they still do that when you have killed all of the melee enemies in the area. The bow guys will still call out their shots. It's quite funny.
Let's see, Dragon says, have you guys done the bamboo challenges?
Not done. No spoilers. But yeah, so okay. in this area alone, in this video alone, I liberate some areas. Like I just liberated the crossroads. I just pick up a couple of artifacts, and I also go and do the first part of the Archer, the Sensei's side quest. Or the main quest, whatever it is. I just done that. That's why the video is called the Broken Arrow. But I'm finding that in just like half an hour to 40 minutes, I'm getting enough footage in that I'm very happy with it. Which to me is a great thing for an open world game. Like give me things to do, but make them feel meaningful.
Do you think it's too open so far?
Fuck no. Not right now, no. I'd say the only thing that this game is missing is like full scale battles. Like for some reason later game I really want to be like riding into battle with armies and just like big full scale fuck off battles, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. Either way, I'd say early impressions for me, solid as a motherfucker game. Seriously, I'm actually looking forward to playing more of this. What about you? What about you, Darkonius?
I share the same impressions. I mean, Dragon actually did bring up a good point. You know, make the R3 the lock-on button, and we're good. That actually is a good point.
I would say that would be a good substitute, but I prefer it to be like the L2 button, purely because I can keep a hold of it, because then I can have like a. For example, I can have like a a hold lock on, not a toggle lock on.
Yeah, the map is the entire island because there's 3 sections to Tsushima.
3 sections.
Yes. Not gonna.
No spoilers.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm still on the first island. I've not done much. I've only done the first of Yuna's mission.
Like the first couple missions or so.
Yuna's mission where we where he starts becoming the shadow or the ghost, sorry, and then the first part of the Broken Arrow. Yeah, what I call the Broken Arrow. So the one thing that I will turn around and say that I really want to get, you see it right there. I want some of these fucking katana looks. I want that snow demon look.
Oh, that just looks awesome.
But I need to get more flowers. But yeah, I don't know. The like I said, there's oh yeah, and the other nitpick I've got is when you're aiming your bow, you need to let go of it and then dodge. I would prefer it if I'm still aiming and a dude fires an arrow that I can dodge out of the way, even even if it interrupts my aiming of the bow, and I have to press the button again to aim the bow, I want to be able to dodge out of aiming the bow.
Yeah,
because I've been hit.
From what I've seen, it seems like all the bowmen are pretty much like pinpoint accurate.
Yeah, they are. A lot of the bowmen are fucking stellar aimers. Like, they're incredible. Ghost of Tsushima should get a Game of the Year. Not Game of the Year, a New Game Plus. Though, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel it should, because even some of these I'm sure some of the later abilities would fucking break the late game, would break early game. And considering they're adding a new lethal mode, that's the thing, actually. You gotta remember, Def, you're going against the Mongol army. Like, the Mongol army wasn't filled to the brim with elite warriors. Like, the Mongol army, to my recollection, was a lot of conscription. Like, it was a very conscription heavy army. To my knowledge, to my fucking shattered knowledge of the Mongol Empire. Either way, I enjoy it, and honestly, and I said this before. All right, this already has a more compelling and interesting villain than The Last of Us 2. And you can't tell me that Abby isn't the fucking villain, because she is. But yes, this game has a very compelling villain. This isn't a spoiler because you meet him very early on. The main villain of this game is a Mongol Khan who is invading Tsushima. But the interesting thing about it is, before he invaded Tsushima, he actually learned about the samurai customs, their tactics, their language. He learned everything. He learned absolutely everything that he could learn about the inhabitants and the samurai of Tsushima before he invaded. Basically, he's coming in with tactics. He is using your tactics against you. For fuck's sake, the first thing he does in this game is use a samurai's honor against him, throws fucking alcohol on him, and then sets him on fire. Because the dude went in expecting an honorable fight, and the Mongol leader knew that and used it against him.
So let's see. Dragon says the main villain is played by the same guy who played the leader Mongol in Nyte at the museum. That's interesting.
That right there is full circle. That right there comes full circle. And honestly, the other thing I will turn around and say, I'm playing this in Japanese with English subtitles.
So am I.
It might throw some people off, but the lip syncing in this game is lip synced for English voice acting, not Japanese. But the thing is, you don't notice that in regular cutscenes, because this game has two kinds of cutscenes. It has in-game. It has in-game cutscenes, and it also has in-game rendered cutscenes where it's rendered and is set to playback when you hit a trigger, so to speak.
I haven't noticed any syncing issues at all. Maybe because I don't pay attention.
No, what I mean by lip sync is that the voice, the voice doesn't match the lips. I
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just haven't really noticed, or okay, I'm listening to Japanese. Okie dokie.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I say in in-game rendered cutscene. These are the kind of cutscenes where you would notice that the lip sync is not right. But in other ones you don't realize it. You don't see it because you don't see much lip movement. Alright, so have we got anybody who wants to give their thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima?
I'll post the waiting room link and see if anyone's in.
Goddamn Mongolians! They damn my shield wow! God damn it! Fucking South Park. Oh god! Oh, give me a minute. These Mongolians, only second to the other greatest Mongolians in history.
I mean, the game is impressive so far, but it isn't without its flaws.
No game is without flaws. There you go. The Mongolians from this game are only second to the greatest Mongolians in history. But yeah, I mean, up to now, I would say, as far as if I'm going to give this game a rating, I would definitely say it's looking at an 8 out of 10. Up to now. But again, we all know that The Last of Us 2 is going to get Game of the Year due to politics.
That's what I fear. Even though I enjoyed it, I'm like, this is going to be one of those political BS things.
Oh yeah, I mean, God, it's already becoming politics. Look at the fucking Emmys. Look at a lot of the goddamn fucking Emmy nominations this year. How the hell the Mandalorian is not up for a fucking Emmy is beyond me. Like, just look at the Emmy nominations. Like, a lot of them are political. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright, well, no one's come in yet, so I think we're gonna end it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's, like, more relaxed, just talking about games, late night cast, because, I mean, really, John has had nothing to say. But, oh, by the way, big ups to Liquid Richard. I can't get back to back out of my fucking head, and I hate you for it. Right, seriously, that is my new favourite.
Well, Nurgle, get in here, dude.
If you got something to say, Nurgle.
About anything we've talked about.
Well, I mean, if you even were here to hear anything we talked about, go outside, John.
Wait, Tank, are you really serious? DSP's banned again?
What? Fuck. Okay. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Tank.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me. All right, give me a second. Let's see. Has John been banned again? Let's see. Hold on.
His channel's not showing up. I'm looking at Twitch right now.
Twitch, Dark Side Phil.
His channel's not showing up.
Sorry, unless you got a time machine, this content is unavailable. Oh my fucking god. Jesus fucking Christ. Of course James made a fucking video.
Because that's what James Rolfe does.
No, he's talking about James the Lesser.
Oh, that's right. James Rolfe's cool.
James Rolfe did a crossover with Irate Gamer.
I mean, James the Lesser, you know, no disrespect to him, but I think he's more like a drama dude.
Who? James the Lesser?
Yeah, like he just jumps on the first thing without any research at all.
All right, well, everybody's got a hot take, and everybody can give their hot take here. Of course, he's been on YouTube. He turned around and said he quit. He turned around and said he fucking quit.
Death Bunny's back in.
Yeah, Death Bunny's back in. I don't know what he wants to talk about. He said he just wants to chill, but I mean,
I'll bring him in.
Hello, Death Bunny. I cannot believe John got fucking banned again.
Well, is it Phil? Is it Phil that actually got banned, or is it?
It's him. No, it's him.
Oh God, why?
Why
am I just hearing about this?
Because it just happened.
Yeah, I think this is literally breaking news. Breaking news. Yeah, I guarantee you, he's gonna pull a bitch fit and say blah blah blah. Never going back to Twitch. Blah blah blah.
I did nothing wrong.
I did it.
Negative, red, angry.
Wait a minute, hold on. Oh my god, it's funny. God damn it, Game Rant even has a fucking article. Not from now, but from the 17th. Darkside Phil banned from Twitch.
Did he bang gate again? Is that it?
This has to be his. You know what? This needs to be a fucking first strike you're out policy. Like, see, does Twitch have that?
I don't think so, because I know.
I think they go on it. They go about it on an individual basis. So it's not that your strikes like pile up, but it all depends on how much they correlate with each other. So if you're
like a 90-day policy or something.
Yeah, if you're like banned for, say, I don't know, like jacking off on stream in front of thousands of children. I don't know who would do that, you know. It's just like a random example, you know. And then like 20 days later, you get another ban in conjunction, you know, or for the same thing. You know, they might be harsher on your second ban. It all kind of depends on, I think, the individual review that Twitch does, which they're pretty good at. They're way better than YouTube.
YouTube will just take you down like they've done to me multiple fucking times.
Yeah, they just kind of just nuke you out of nowhere, right?
Yeah,
they out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, they fucking nuke my streams multiple fucking times on.
I guess you could call it a Ghost of Hiroshima, but I guess I'm not supposed to.
Ghost of Hiroshima.
Dude, I got no. The first one was Hiroshima. The second one was was Nagasaki. The third one for me was fucking Tsar Bomba.
I don't get it. Like, did you piss someone off at YouTube that they go?
It fucking feels, you know, it fucking feels it because the recent one to get taken down was my fucking Dragon Age stream yesterday.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I have a very, very small channel, you know, and I'm trying to get banned. I want to see how far I can take the copyright system. So I'm actively trying to get strike down, and nothing's working.
Yeah, I know.
They don't seem to care, and I don't understand.
Yeah, well, apparently my stream yesterday got taken down for either copyrighted music, copyrighted imagery, or multiple complaints of community guideline violations.
Were you rapping?
No, I was not rapping again. By the way, Livestream Fails official Reddit even has a post about this. Dark Side Phil has been banned from Twitch. No, bros, not the best.
Okay, Dragon and Monster back in.
Yeah, he was probably singing again. That's why he got banned.
No, because then I would have gotten taken down today.
No, I was talking about Phil.
The human... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Sorry. Tech Deathhead on Reddit. The human queef. Jesus. That's what I'm going to call this guy from now on. Damn. The human queef.
God save the queef.
Hey, Justo.
Wait, destroy humans is easy?
Jesus.
Well, it's an interesting day today. You know, we talk about Halo, we talk about VR, we talk about apparently Phil getting banned again.
Oh yeah.
Do they know? Do they know why or what happened? Is there like conjecture going around or?
Apparently, it's a DMCA takedown, which has happened to him twice before.
He was. What game was he playing? What game was he gonna play today? Does anybody know?
Ghost, I think.
No, he's playing Destroy Humans and then Street Fighter tonight.
Oh, Well, might have been.
Okay, where?
Fan art?
Okay,
fan art
hold on. Is it on his DSP Gaming channel? Okay, give me a second, because I'm looking at his DSP Gaming channel. Okay, Twitch, you cannot keep suppressing me for false DMCA. I need answers. Oh, you cook.
Oh, does he have a video out? Of course he does.
No, it's a live stream. It's a fucking live stream. All right, give me a second.
Jeez.
Let me bring this up. I really, really, really do not want this to become an impromptu fucking restream, but it just fucking might be.
Wrong.
This just might be, yeah.
I'm gonna call Twitch and I need answers, or else I'm gonna pound the fuck out of him. All right? I'm Darkside fucking Phil. Piss me the fuck off.
Well, I don't know. These
I'm
motherfuckers.
gonna bring in both Dragon and Mosk.
Go ahead. Lean in, man. Lean in, manual ban. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna switch over to the solo.
Enough from the cloud.
Yo.
Well, this took a turn. You were gonna end the stream, and now it's a party.
I blame all of you. I blame all of you.
It's all our fault.
It's all your fault.
Lean in manual overtime. Take that.
Yeah, you know, that's a good one. Lean in manual overtime.
Manual overtime.
Alright, hold on.
Thanks, Aaron. He says my
Yeah,
film.
blame Tank for this.
It is Tank's fault. Check the video. Hold on, check the video description. Twitch just suspended me again for false DMCA, and this is worse than the last time. If I am not given answers, I'm going to leave the site. What's fun? Okay. There's kind of a fucking hilarious parallel going on here. There really is. Do you know why? Because you've got this gout-ridden little son of a bitch giving out about Twitch taking him down, while you've got me who's giving out about YouTube keep taking me down.
It's almost like the stars aligned and they heard you and they were like, well, you know, Dante's been having a bit of a rough time this week. Let's just fuck over Phil. It's gonna be interesting. Like what can he do? Like he says, "Oh, I'll leave the site, guys. I'll leave it." But he's already off the site.
Hey, Mosk, I didn't kick you out.
You kicked me out? What the fuck?
He didn't. I sure shit didn't. Oh, but no, seriously.
Unless you exited yourself, which might be.
Okay.
Me and John we're just talking, Corona shit.
Give me a second. I'm gonna put. Can I put? Oh, I can't. Diclonius, I'm gonna send you this link. Do you mind putting this in the chat?
Sure.
This is no. Actually, I'll put it in here for you to watch. Actually, because people are now watching it through me.
Should we raid the chat?
No, we're not. No, we don't. We don't want to give Phil any more views than he already fucking has.
True. He's banned, so yeah.
Okay, how many? He's got. Okay, he's got two. You know the worst thing is, he would most likely gain so many more. You know the worst thing is, moving to YouTube might actually be the better option for him.
Why not? He had over like 1,400 people the last time he got banned.
He can't make money anymore on YouTube because his AdSense is still banned, and the only other AdSense he was able to use was Leanne.
It was through Liana, yeah. No, because he still gets AdSense.
He could use the horse. His wife. The horse. Another AdSense, but I think they might catch on again and just ban that one as well.
No, listen. I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do. Okay. You can do whatever you want. All I say is, if you are going to do what you want, you must include the crisis core in it.
True. At least get some chat guys,
So crisis core tattoo, okay.
Oh
right.
Jesus, this is gonna be fun. I was not expecting this.
You wasn't expecting working so late. Oh god.
Wait. I need to. Yeah, I had stuff planned. And now all of this is ruined.
It's only 10:30 there, dude.
Might as well get the celebratory vest out. Give me a second.
Well, you have to understand, this cuts away at Dante's underwear pizza eating time, So, yeah. You have to understand, like
it's only 10:30, dude.
I've been working while playing this video game all day for at least 2 minutes. I am tired as fuck.
There you go. Hold on.
What the fuck, Twitch? I specifically asked not to ban me.
The celebratory vest is on. There you go.
Oh, the vest is the best.
Oh, we can't see it.
Here you can now. Celebratory vest is on.
What a shill, guys. Look at that.
Hey, I'm wearing it for free. I'm wearing this for free.
Tank just said now he eats pizza in the nude.
Get fucked. Not gonna happen. Oh, I will turn around and say though, I will turn around and say this though, Diclonius. Now that Teespring is allowing patches, I'm gonna finally be able to get the bottom rocker and top rocker done for the vest.
It's all Deji's top.
Oh, nice.
It's all Deji's dog's fault.
It's actually going to look like a proper biker vest, which is the plan.
All right, Mitch Baker.
Actually, I was going
yeah,
more
fucking
for.
Vice City, man.
Actually, I was going more for Jax from Sons of Anarchy, but you know.
Oh, I fucking love that show, dude.
Oh, you?
Damn.
Is Phil not saying anything, or is it just the volume is very low? Because I don't know if I'm just going crazy and not hearing anything, or...
No, he's here. No, he's
Okay.
muted. I think he's muted because I'm not hearing anything from YouTube.
All right, everyone.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The man speaks.
Well,
Not that I want.
he has the black begging shirt on. Let's go, guys.
And there's
No,
a
that's
great
just a straight
breezy
black shirt.
ass
Shush,
punch
shush.
out.
Don't.
Shush.
It's horrible, terrible. Again, here we are.
I'm
What
talking,
is it?
but my microphone is muted, and I...
No, he's
I don't know.
talking. No, he is talking. Quiet.
Time frame and everything that's going on. All right. Today is Friday, the 31st of July, 2020. It is exactly 2 weeks since I was last suspended on Twitch for false DMCA claims.
So many
Proven
echo.
to be 100% false. It was a big conspiracy.
I think he's talking.
Or not really conspiracy theory, but conspiracy. And I was actually construed
It always
by
has.
someone who has been giving me
It's running away from my sad life.
for a very long time.
I gotta turn
Okay.
that down.
By the name of the Superhound.
The super
This
hand.
guy has
Am I
been
a bit-
fucking with me constantly
Am I a bit too loud? I can
You
turn
are
down again.
overpowering, Phil.
for the past few months.
Oh,
with false
sorry, Phil.
DMCA,
I can't hear
against
shit.
We need to hear the begging.
businesses.
Yeah, I can't hear Phil at all. I don't know
First
why.
with was Twitter, where he took down all my shit off of Twitter.
He used to shave his face and his eyebrows.
Really bad that this happened because
True.
it shows that Twitter has absolutely
No,
no defense.
Oh, I need
literally
to change
looked
this.
like-
I need to change this.
Selfie
Hold on.
Pictures I took of myself.
It would
and made my
literally
channel
look
profile
like
with
his
crap.
mouth is just
Okay.
attached to his
even
chest
got
with
those
nothing in
cleared up.
between it. It would
I
be
tried.
hilarious.
And never even got those cleared up because
Just
I
blah.
did counterclaims. and
I can
put
handle
everything
missing
up,
all those
okay?
original
So here we
KFC
are.
references for this.
2 weeks ago, this guy Superhound
I would rather watch
gives me
Dante's
two false
restream
DMCA
over
claims against my Twitch
Joster's,
channel, Darkside
over
Phil,
Soma's
for
restream
the
right now.
actual crown
Can't deal with that
that are the
KFC.
subscriber badges. If you subscribe,
Yeah, I'm still
to
very
the crown,
confused because I'm still not hearing Phil. Not that I'm complaining. The less I hear about Phil, the better, but still.
I'm sure. Can everybody hear him in chat?
Of a different color or
I can't hear him at all.
to show how long you've been
I can hear you, just not him.
of the channel, and he fabricated.
Oh, okay. No, it's just me being an idiot, Dante. I'm sorry to confuse you. It's because I have your stream muted.
Well, hold on.
Contracted artist who's a person who's contracted on the internet to make emotes and
I'm
channel
gonna get
badges
shot for this, aren't I?
And he claimed
Yeah.
that he was this artist.
I got a better
this artist
idea.
In 2015, had made these badges for a different
Check
streamer
Discord.
completely, and made an
yes.
actual fabricated blog post.
There you go.
Okay, this is a blog post where, basically, he claimed that this was 2015. These
Ah,
badges
yes,
were
now I
made,
hear
and
him.
I had
All right,
stolen them.
cool.
I had stolen them from this site. Now, the truth of the matter was, it was my moderator who had created
blog?
those badges for me over 3 years ago when I come back to Twitch and became a
It's a
full-time
blog,
streamer. We wanted to be
dude.
nice, and I worked directly with my moderator.
Don't
No,
step
Phil.
on my
No,
block.
Phil is low in general. He's full. Like desktop is full, and so is the stream.
Until finally we came to the final point where this is what I've used for 3 years. The whole thing was fabricated. And then what ended up happening was the whole truth of the matter came out because people contacted the person who had supposedly been the contractor who made those original sub badges, the crowns. They said it wasn't me. The person who supposedly
Yes, it is.
this blog post was being.
It is. You're loud and clear.
I never requested these. These aren't mine. The whole thing came out as a conspiracy against me to try to get my channel
A
shut down.
conspiracy against me.
So,
The
what
world
happened is this
wants to
happened
end me,
exactly
guys.
2 weeks ago, today, around the same exact time. Okay, it was about
I'm like
1 p.m.
50
2 weeks
Cent,
ago.
you know? I'm
It
like
was
50
1:30
Cent,
p.m. This time
number
that
one
this
enemy
happened,
or whatever.
False DMCA claims against my channel. What happened 2 weeks ago? Well, the weekend happened, and I didn't get any notice from Twitch about what had happened. No email, nothing. So it sucked. I couldn't respond. Finally, on Monday,
Get on
someone
with
from
it,
the
Phil.
DMCA department
Jesus,
responded
Christ.
and gave me the information. I filed.
They're false. I know this because I'm psychic.
immediately, and my channel was restored. And I've had no issue streaming for just under 2 weeks now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking,
No
gee,
issues.
maybe, just maybe, this has been fixed. Okay, maybe this is a situation that
Dude, he's rocking so much. He's been drinking.
Meantime, since 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
I
yes.
put in a
He's
request
feeling
to
the
Twitch
fumes.
to
I'm
create a
drinking,
log
by the
system
way, just so you
and a
know.
partner
Quick
manager.
alcoholic
I wanted
update.
someone who was a direct line of contact with Twitch, who would help me and manage me with issues with my partnership. So
Well, I'm doing some rare J&B, you know.
We can't hear him, bro.
Opened on the 20th
Hold on.
of July. As of today, the 31st of July, that log remains in my requests queue on Twitch, completely untouched as a new log, never assigned, never dealt with. They ignored me for 11 straight days. I tweeted Twitch support. I tweeted Twitch directly. No responses. I made videos 2 weeks ago.
All right,
saying,
Dante, is this
I
better?
really want to talk to someone.
Okay, I can't turn it low.
This is ridiculous. I need a direct point of contact at Twitch because if this happens again, I need someone to talk to so that I can get it cleared up.
You need special treatment then.
Shut down. Unlike many other streamers.
Boo-hoo.
Streaming on Twitch.
Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'll turn it down.
100%.
Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I gotta back that up. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
At Twitch about this. This is ridiculous. I need a direct point of contact at Twitch because if this happens again, I need someone to talk to so that I can get it cleared up. I can't have my business shut down.
Go grab a
Wait,
sound.
Cornelius, hold on.
So that I can get it cleared up. I can't have my business shut down. Unlike many other streamers, me live streaming on Twitch is 100% my source of income.
And that's your fault! That is your fucking fault! One, that you don't have a fucking job, and two, that you ain't got any kind of backup plan. That's your fucking fault. How is that any other Twitch person's... How is that any other Twitcher's fucking... or live streamer's problem or fault? You do not deserve a fucking special treatment line of fucking contact to Twitch just because it's your only income.
I don't think he ever had.
You know,
I don't think he ever had a backup plan.
Don't really get anything at all from anywhere else.
Come on, dude, I did nothing wrong. You're just a hater, right? You're a detractor, like, destructive bitches and all that, you know?
Is my living. If I can't stream, I can't make.
I did everything correct.
To do what I do.
I agree.
With some good news, my viewership is willing to leave Twitch if they have to, and follow me somewhere else. I don't want to leave Twitch. I want to stay on Twitch. I love streaming.
Look at him look away every time he lies. It's hilarious.
I love the chat system, the emotes.
He thinks his entire chat will leave Twitch just to follow into YouTube.
Yeah, no.
They just might. They are gullible cunts.
I don't want to leave Twitch. I want.
Well, but that gullible, I don't know. Perhaps, maybe it would be funny to see. You know, it's like the charade that never ever ends.
And I want Phil's stream down, and Twitch will completely shut down my channel. And now
also, Dante, how is my volume now? I turned it down. Discord.
Counter notices to the false claims to get them cleared up. There's no guarantee of a time frame of when.
I know I can.
Going to
yeah, I can too.
Respond to those counterclaims. Last time.
Dante, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Weekend, I've been talking about it all weekend. Right. So anyway,
clarification. We're all just kind of totally
unorganized. Really sucks the situation. For 11 days, I've asked Twitch, give me a direct point of contact. Talk to me about this. Nothing. I got nothing at all. I've been ignored by Twitch. They didn't even assign my request to anyone to look at.
There's some.
Now I've had no issues with Twitch for nearly 2 weeks. But now today,
it's the patented DSPism. You know, you blame everything but yourself.
My Twitch channel's
and then when it's really time to look at yourself and be like, maybe I can handle this. You just
guys, hold on a second.
It took me a few days to get to it. I played it for about maybe an hour and a half. I'm actually really liking the game. It's different than I thought it was going to be. It's not just a shooter. There's a lot of stealth elements and things to it. So
I did nothing wrong, bro.
Enjoying
myself.
All right. Playing this game, having fun, all right, and I'm doing a stage. I'm actually very action-oriented, so I'm doing all this combat, and finally I get a chance to look back to my stream chat, and guess what? The stream chat's frozen. Uh-oh, I know, I've seen this before. I look over at my stream, it's cut off. I said, I know exactly what's going on.
The microphone
I've been suspended
repeatedly.
Again. So this
is now the third time.
Okay, I really hope that I got some information on it, because last time I didn't get any information, right? Twitch didn't even send me the emails to tell me what.
Is this another Rockstar Ubisoft incident?
No. To the false claims right away. I had to wait 4 days
impersonating
to get
THQ.
It's basically very easy, right? The way he does it is just he blames this nebulous evil company, you know.
Improvement.
every
to
single
how this
time,
happened last
and it's
time.
always a
I
different
actually got
company, so he
noticed.
can
I
just
got
keep doing it.
2 notices.
Oh, he got
All
2
right,
notices.
2. Both notices say that they are from THQ Nordic.
Oh!
Both notices are referencing a name of a
he
supposed
doesn't
employee
have
at
to
THQ
have
THQ Nordic
referencing
took
a
him
very
down.
Generic THQ Nordic
Yeah.
email address. In the claims, there is
That's what he said,
zero
at least.
information
They came
whatsoever
down from the mountaintop and hit him
stating
over
that
the head
or-
with.
or any
I
information
hope
that
so.
They work for THQ Nordic. It's the most generic thing I've ever seen. No, no evidence that this is legit.
It's almost
okay?
like
And basically
biblical
it
at
says
this
there's 2
point.
claims.
He
The
came
first
down from the
claim
mountain,
is
you
against
know,
my actual
and,
live streaming channel itself.
put the fear
the
in
other
God-
claim is against
fear
the
God in
video
him.
archive of the channel that goes live when I'm streaming. I use that video archive as a wave. Oh God, if something goes wrong with my recording, I can still rip from Twitch and put videos on YouTube. Now, I don't have to have that video archive live at all. I could just never have it, okay? If I so choose, I don't have to have that video archive live.
Crediting
Just
all.
delete it or make it
Hold on a second, guys.
auto backup, okay?
Yes.
But anyway,
I can hear you.
2 claims.
Yeah.
Not 1, but 2. One
Okay,
against
2
the live
claims.
stream, one against the video archive of the stream. Both of which are just saying, so I work for THQ Nordic and I'm requesting this content get taken down. That's it.
Could it be?
No evidence they work for the company, nothing. A generic THQ Nordic email that everyone
How
knows
does he
is
know it
public.
was all faked?
So 0 information.
I hope it
Now,
isn't.
Here's the difference between
Yeah, but
What
he
happened
always
2
says
weeks
this,
ago,
right?
what
But he
happened
never
today.
has anything to back
2
it
weeks
up.
ago,
So I think
there
it's
was
just
this
one of those
very
DSP isms,
elaborate
you know?
thing that was
Oh,
set
yeah.
up. A fake
Mhm.
blog post was created to look like I had stolen sub badges
Well, you can
from a
bag
third
that large
party who
ass
was a
up.
contractor artist who
Just
makes
leave
No.
this for people.
No,
Just leave.
Right? It actually took
THQ
about a
Nordic
day to 2
apparently
days
took
for
the stream
information
down
to
for the
come out that it was
gameplay
fake.
and the
They went back
archive
in time,
stream.
contacted the people. Or whatever. I
And
can
that's their
understand
right, you know,
if we
because
got
Okay, Tank
fooled
says, could it be the
by
artwork?
that.
No.
Because at least in that
Wasn't
regard,
this
there was
time.
like an actual corroborating
I
evidence.
don't
It
really
was all
think
fake.
that THQ
Wait.
Nordic would do that because they're
Evidence
really
initially
good
saying,
with
okay, this is kinda
YouTubers and
suspect.
streamers.
We're gonna-
Yeah,
They
but this
want-
is Phil.
We are going
I know.
to take this down.
It's
or
Phil. They
Okay.
said, oh, it's Phil.
In
All right,
this
we'll do it.
case,
And THQ Nordic
there's
made
no evidence
the Destroy All
whatsoever.
Humans remake, correct?
Zero
Yes.
evidence that anything here is
Published
legit
it,
at all.
Black Forest
Zero.
developed it.
Yeah, but
It's
they
just
own the IP.
Generic email from THQ.
Is
I
it
know.
name of an
good?
employee
Because I
from
haven't
THQ
seen any
Nordic,
gameplay of it yet, so I
and they
don't know
did
if
it.
it's
Not
if it's
once with the
quality or
stream,
not.
then with the-
Apparently,
I-
it really
doubled
is,
up
from
and
what
did
I'm hearing.
2 hits
I
against my
played
Twitch
4
channel,
hours of
which
it and
sustains
it's
the channel.
really good. Like
Okay?
it's
Bullshit.
exactly what
This
you
is
expect
terrible.
from the
Now,
original,
here's what I
but
don't
remade,
understand.
and it's really
Okay? Here's
so much
seriously what I
better.
don't understand.
Controls are so much
Uh-oh,
better.
he doesn't understand.
How
Yeah, then
is
I
it
have
this
to. Then I
easy?
have to buy it basically because
How
I was a big
is
fan
it
of
this
the whole
easy
Destroy All
for
Humans,
someone
the
to
original
just
that
give
came out.
generalized public information about a company,
Well,
impersonate
remember-
them, and get an actual copyright strike issued against someone on Twitch? Right now, there are streamers way bigger
Yeah, it's
than
it's
that.
probably just updated
Couldn't
for
the
a
same
for a
exact
newer
thing
time and all
happen to
that,
them?
you know.
Couldn't someone just find the generic email of the company, the game they're playing?
They do have, like,
an
a-
employee and just say take it down. Will they get the same kind of treatment? Will they
Oh.
have their stream immediately just taken down? No checking.
That was pretty
no fact
cartoony to
checking,
begin with.
No
but still.
contacting.
All right,
the company,
let's get
just-
back to Phil.
Immediately just take everything down.
Hold on.
Right? See what I mean?
Bullshit.
Like, I don't feel that's the case because if that were the case, no one would stream on Twitch. Every streamer has trolls. I'm sure every big streamer probably has.
He is
just
the
as many
perfect
trolls as me
Uber
that
match.
try to do malicious shit to them. Are you telling me that maybe there's some secret system behind the scenes that protects certain streamers and not others?
He's like the
Because
bullshit
I'm
man,
sorry,
but
this is
instead of
bullshit.
pointing out
2 weeks
bullshit,
ago, or
he
maybe
is
I
the
give them a
bullshit.
pass and say, all right, it kind of looked legit maybe at first glance, and yes, they're shut down over
Broken the
weekend,
law.
So that's why
I
I got
am
in the
the
situation I
law.
was in. This situation is complete bullshit. Like this
I am
is
the gout.
complete
The
Okay, now let's
utter
play devil's
bullshit.
advocate. What if it was
This is
THQ that took you
100%
down, Phil?
nonsense.
What does that say? Then it
And
isn't nonsense.
There's nothing to even
And it
Then
isn't
it is a
bullshit.
generic information.
Or Superhound.
Then he'll just pound the fuck
So
out
this
of
is
him,
the
you know.
case. Then what protection do I have? Is there anyone I can talk to at Twitch? Is there something?
No,
I can
you don't have
so I
protection
can
anymore,
stop
Phil.
getting fault-
No,
Two-
you
twice
don't.
In 2 weeks.
You're like
now.
me.
The
You're like
same
every
guy.
other
You
small
know it's
fucking
the same
streamer.
fucking
Welcome
guy.
to the
He's
bottom of the
always
fucking
doing it.
barrel.
It's the same guy. He's
Because
broken
Hassan
the law
got yeeted.
times before.
What?
He's going to continue to break the law.
DMCA's?
I mean,
What?
hell, he DDoSed.
Oh, by the
go
way,
after
by the way, no, there is no secret protection. For the simple reason, if there was, then guys like Dr. Disrespect wouldn't be getting fucking permanently banned.
Yeah, we still don't know why he got banned though.
DDoSed me for 2 days, so I had to get a new
was all the
modem
disrespect.
to change my fucking IP address, and now I've been okay for about a week and a half of streaming.
Quit
Now we're
YouTube,
back
get a
to
real
streaming.
job.
Okay.
I can't do
So,
that. My
what am I
back/nose/face
supposed to do?
is not
All right,
job
like,
worthy.
how is this fair? Seriously, and I'm asking this publicly to all of you. How is this fair that this
Hold
is
on.
happening?
My middle name.
Isn't it possible that the copyright system can't be abused?
How could other people
It can be
not
abused,
be affected
yes.
by this?
It can, but like to
Honestly,
do it,
how
you'd
could
have
other
to
people
really
not be
fucking
affected by
abuse
this?
it because,
I'm at a loss.
again,
You would think that everyone.
I
would the
agree
same
with
boat.
Phil. Like,
But
then
why
you'd
is
have
it not
all of
every
these other
Twitch
big
channel
streamers being taken down,
is
but
getting
they're
shut
not.
down, right? I just don't understand it.
So either this is legit or someone is really hard trolling
You know?
him.
So
Either way, it's funny.
my question
it's
is,
probably fucks again.
what
You
am I
know, with
supposed to
Demon
do?
Trump.
Superhound's got a lot of
What am I
access
supposed to do in
that we
this
don't know
situation?
about.
How can I continue in good conscience
No one.
to stream on Twitch? I don't know. Because if you're telling me
Well, that's
that
not
no
Yeah,
matter
that-
what game
just
I
some
play,
Sanchez on
and
his
no matter
lip.
what I'm doing
Ouch.
on Twitch, that anyone can immediately just take
It's
me
just as
down
easy as you
with no
shaving,
evidence
so
or
not that
corroboration,
easy.
and now I have to rely on Twitch's DMCA department to review and grant my counterclaims and restore the channel.
Holy shit, it's
Every day
almost
this could be
like you're
happening.
going,
Like,
it's
literally
almost like you're
every
going
single
through what
day
I'm
I
going
stream
through on
a different
YouTube,
game.
Phil.
I can
Fuck
just
me.
take down
But you don't hear me
false take
bitching
down.
that much
All
about
this
it.
is doing, this is
Yeah, you just counterclaim and boom,
an
done.
insanely bad precedent.
I mean, I've said that I want
Anyone
YouTube
now-
to
you're-
do something
you're-
about
what's
it,
happened to me,
but that
Well,
I've
what
said
you're
that on
telling the
Twitter,
world of
and
trolls
that's
out
only
there
because of the amount of
is
times it's happened.
go
Like
to town
I've
on
been
everyone.
I've been taken
Get
down
out
on
there,
YouTube
start
more than
striking
he's been
everyone
taken down on
falsely.
Twitch.
There's no repercussions, and there's no one at Twitch who reviews the situation at all. You just made it open fucking season for trolls to shut down every single person streaming on Twitch right now. You did. Like, you literally 100% just showed everyone how easy it is.
No, they didn't, because it would
Right?
be happening right now.
What else is this? There's nothing else
So,
that it is. And this is
it's one of two
hold on.
things.
This is a
He
fucked up
if he
situation.
thinks
This
it's
is not
bad
only gonna
now,
affect me, this
if
is
he
gonna
starts
affect
streaming
everyone
on
Twitch.
YouTube, it's going to
Everyone's
get
start
far
getting false
worse.
takedowns now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what the fuck is the problem?
It's one of two
People realize
things.
that this is not a
Really, THQ Nordic?
practice. How can they
Or it's
think
Superhound.
that this is
Yeah.
anything but fucked up? And think that this is legit and that they're not going to get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
this
but
is
still,
nuts.
if he goes back
This is
to
absolutely
YouTube,
nuts.
he's still screwed, right?
Oh, he's more
happening.
screwed
Now,
because he thinks
here's
it's bad
the
on
thing.
Twitch. YouTube is even worse.
Alright?
Again,
I
look
don't
at what's
know
happening
what
with
to
me.
do. I can't not work.
Yeah, but not just.
I can't not work. I can't not work
on
this
the
weekend. This is my
copyright
work time. I know my
takedown
days
thing,
off
but
on Tuesdays.
yeah,
I can't
basically,
not
even if
work
he comes back to
an entire
YouTube
weekend
and streams,
because
he
I
still
got
can't make
suspended from Twitch by false
any
DMCA
money
claims.
because he's
Alright?
not
I
in
have to put
the
out
search
content. I
results
have to make
anymore.
money.
Nah, Mike.
I have a job.
Michael, we don't.
My job is streaming.
Your
So,
job is shit.
I don't get an answer tonight.
Your job's not a job, Phil.
No
offense, not to you.
My job is playing with digital toys and then complaining about the people who made
I
them.
don't think
Fuck
I
you.
can
Even though I'm playing really bad.
All right, I'm just being honest here.
I'm just of that mindset
I
that
don't want
streaming's not a
to
job.
leave Twitch.
Oh, really
I've tried
isn't.
everything.
Streaming becomes a job the moment you start getting sponsorships and stuff, in
But
my
if
opinion.
No one at Twitch is going to take this
Yeah,
seriously.
and no,
Strike
or
down my
not
business
really
for
hard
me and tell me
job.
I can't make money.
Not a very hard job, but at that
They
point,
keep
if
fucking up.
you've got sponsorships, you're also selling something. So technically, you're selling a product. Even if
Realistically,
it's
I don't see
something like
myself
I've
staying
said,
Twitch,
if
right?
I was getting sponsorships
Now,
from like Corsair, you know, something I
issued
know
the
and I
counterclaim
use and I trust
about
and I could, in good
45 minutes
conscience,
ago,
tell people
and I'm
to
hoping
get.
that they're going to
That's
take it
when I would
seriously
consider
and
it a
they're
job
going
because
to
I am
take it
trying to
almost
sell something. Do you
immediately.
know what I mean?
Or
All right.
or Astro or
See, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Even if by the end of today, even if Twitch reviews the counterclaim notices, grants them, restores my channel again, and I'm fine. Well, I don't even know what to say or do. Like, should I go back? What do you, I mean,
Here we go.
I would
Oh,
love
God.
input. The problem is, again, as you guys can see, with YouTube Stream Chat, it's impossible. I can't even read the messages. They're going, and half of them were trolls.
Then put them in slow
I would
mode.
like actual input from my longtime viewers.
I'm not
and
gonna
my
cry
family, what I
about
should
it
do here.
while I'm crying about it,
Immediately,
guys.
the
put
only
it in
thing
slow
immediately is
mode
start streaming on
and-
YouTube. Right now,
What the fuck, man?
I can
Hold on.
enable
not even slow mode can stop
at higher
this.
quality than what I've been doing on Twitch. I can enable things like the super chat.
Okay,
and
I'm in live
YouTube,
chat right
and
now.
paid
Let's
membership
see.
to the channel. I can do all of those things. All right.
Really?
But
Because
if
his
I do that,
stream isn't going
there's
that. Is
a strong chance that Twitch then.
this isn't going that
Well,
fast.
that's a violation of our partner.
Well, he's not. He's
agreement.
not. He's not even wearing his bag vest for this. Come on, Phil. Put some back into it.
And I can't stream on your site because you keep giving me false DMCA claims. I can't have my channel shut down over and over and over because of you. So why am I going to sit here and cry about not being in the partner program anymore on Twitch when you literally just keep destroying my channel because your system sucks and you're not professional and you won't talk to me? That's the other thing. If they would just open a dialogue with me. Okay, here's what's going on. Let's figure out how to handle this. No one at Twitch will talk to me.
You are nothing
11 days
special.
ago, I asked for a new partner manager. The log was never even assigned. It just sits there.
Well, he is in the way of how bad he is.
Hassan got yeeted, Phil.
So I don't know what to do. I really have no clue what to do in this regard. And again, like I said, I cannot.
Phil's gouty ass is the center of the universe, guys. We finally found it.
We found the center of the earth. You know what? Yeah.
I have to continue to play games.
You know what? Right? Phil is the center of the universe. You know why? Because the center of the universe is a supermassive black hole
Tonight I was supposed to play
that sucks in. Nothing can escape it. There is no charisma. There is no likability. Everything is being sucked into that black hole right there.
Again, Phil, is Tsushima, not Tsushima.
More Ghost of Tsushima and Animal
Crossing.
Tsushima. I
What the
can't
fuck?
not
Tsushima.
work for 3.5 straight days.
Thank you.
I can't. I have to make money. So
I have to make
what
money.
Do I?
The Asian place, and I asked for some Tsushima, and they looked at me weird. I was like, "What
that
the
would
fuck?
be the easiest thing.
Just give me what I want."
That would be the easiest thing, is to just start streaming on YouTube immediately.
Hold on. All right. I'm actually gonna comment.
You know.
Are you gonna try and get banned?
But at the same time,
I can't comment anymore. It's my 4th account. I called him out for being a shit bitch, and then
Stream on D Live. Stream on D Live.
Stream on Facebook. Oh wait.
Oh, I want to go back to Twitch.
stream on fucking Chatterbait or something. You know. Just
years of my life
in front of your camera, butt ass naked, and have people send you tips to put clothes on. It's gonna work like a charm. You'll be a millionaire, dude.
He already does that now.
Stream on Facebook Gaming.
Meaningful conversations every single day, right? And
Welcome, guys. Today, of Farmville gameplay for you. We're gonna be planting some grass. All right. Followed by vlog.
1 second.
Like the Twitch interface, or the, you know what I mean, for every reason.
Hey, vlog, dude. Come on.
Okay, Tank says, remember when he got shit on by Shannon Killer?
Stream on RedTube. Stream on RedTube.
You know what I mean? To have to move over and, you know, like.
You should tell him to stream on MySpace because it's relevant to how relevant he is.
It seems like a lose-lose situation. If I stay on Twitch, if they unsuspend my channel again today,
I went over to Facebook a long time ago, alright?
So the most they can ever give me is 1
Oh,
strike.
Phil, they're all out of the office.
Okay, which is better than 2. But
Josh, you're streaming on live, Jasmine.
Will Twitch step up? Now, seeing that twice in 2 weeks there's been false
Imagine him just with a bowl of strawberries.
There you go. Stream on live, Jasmine. There you go.
It's gonna be a blanket. Okay, unbanned.
Just be like, for $1 a day, I will rub strawberries on my hairy nipples. Come and join me, guys.
I do not need that image in my head.
I'm so sorry. I'm totally not sorry.
All right. I need to have some protection. I need to have some assurance.
You're welcome.
I need to talk to someone at Twitch directly.
You will never talk to anybody on Twitch directly.
Here's the situation. It's bullshit.
They really won't. They keep him at arm's length, you know. It's kind of like he has...
You're not that special.
And if I don't get that, I don't...
Hey, someone said D Live.
I want to.
The Kufa Boomer. The Kufa Boomer. D Live. D Live.
Absolutely want to stay on Twitch.
Some lean-in manual. No.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Someone just said.
I can't stay at a place where they're gonna just shut me down and no one will talk to me about the situations. You know what I mean? And if anything, 2 weeks ago, you guys showed.
Oh, the mods are on
that
it.
whole weekend where I was screwed up and I couldn't consistently stream on Twitch.
That makes it even better for me to get banned.
that you will follow me.
Yeah, true. I was.
He's back.
I'm on YouTube if I decide.
I was gonna make a new account, but yeah.
Nah, his Twitch got unbanned.
There's another one. There's like 4 big ones, and
this whole thing is shit.
You guys basically told me that.
Oh, no, I guess good for him, and we can still like follow along with.
No, it isn't.
So.
Yeah, it is.
I don't see. I don't see it when I look it up.
No need to cry.
Level of support, and I'm happy.
He's hallucinating
but
again.
At the very same time,
Dante, did you get into the paint?
I don't want to leave.
Did you get into the paint sniffing again? Are you hallucinating? I'll check if it's still online.
I'm serious. Hold on. There you go.
By the way,
I just said
this,
that
something else happened today on stream that was unsuspected. I never thought this would happen. And I think
so there's a dire video. It's pointless. All right. Sorry for wasting your time.
That he's just taking every possible avenue to try to screw me over. You know, 2 false DMCA claims 2 weeks ago, then the DDoS attacks for a day, so I had to get a new IP address. Well, I got an email today from someone who had created,
Oh God.
Yeah.
Guess what? The claims just got released. The claims just got released, guys, on Twitch. It was that quick, so it was about 50 minutes, not even an hour, and the claims were released.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's the machinima move again, and then get banned permanently because he wanted to pound the fuck out of him.
I just got the response from the DMCA department. But again,
he shits on them already.
It could happen again.
Well, yeah, he's gonna basically just pull a Machinima 2.0 and just harass Twitch over and over again, being like, I need answers. How dare you do this to me? Darkside Phil. And they're just gonna get fed up with it and just kick him to the curb, and then he's gonna have to move to YouTube.
Oh, God.
And then we'll get an entire string of begging videos after that.
Nothing wrong.
Ask in chat what they should do. Phil, it's your channel. You do what you want.
Let this stream.
But he relies on chat. He can beat a game without the chat.
Dear Twitch,
that's right.
I need answers.
You will not get them.
Since 2013. I've been a full-time streamer for 3.5 years. I love being on your site.
Guys, hold on a second.
You can't keep doing this to me, and I can't stay out with your business if you're going to destroy me every day with false claims. I just can't do it. And I need an answer.
I can hear you, Mosk. I don't know if Dante can.
An automated
he keeps cutting in and out, and then I can't hear him at the moment.
DMCA counterclaims.
I hear him. I hear him fine. Basically, he's not cutting out anymore.
And speak with me about this.
I think it's just because you, Dante, because you're streaming at the same time.
Maybe.
On Twitch.
Yeah, it might just be a little bit of a bandwidth issue or something.
Every single day because you have an automated system that doesn't actually verify these claims. This is illegal what this person is doing. They have now broken the law.
It is illegal what they are doing.
4 times you granted their illegal request. I can't keep doing this.
It really isn't.
I don't want.
He needs to watch the fuck out with stuff like that.
So I'll tell you guys right now.
Because Twitch, there's still a business, and if you say to tell a business like, you're being illegal or this or that, you really don't like that because it's bad for their image. He could be
and if I get taken down again,
digging his own grave.
I don't know what else to do. I'd be done because there probably isn't going to be anyone there to even respond and reverse everything. Okay. So I need answers. And no, I'm not expecting Twitch to come here to the stream. I'm saying they have my email.
Oh boy.
They know my email address. They're sending me emails right now. They know my email address. Okay? They have the information. I
do. I love you forever. Go work at Denny's or something.
Okay.
Cleaning toilets at Denny's. Go for it, bro.
So right now, let's talk for a bit. I have shout-outs to do. Update the leaderboard shout-outs to do.
Should we continue listening to him now that he's got it back?
No, it's pointless.
Oh, not really.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
All right. God.
As soon as it's constructive for Phil, we lose all interest because it's no longer funny. It's just Phil being Phil.
It's sad as well. It's really fucking sad.
It really is. The only entertainment you can get from his streams is if he gets fucked in the ass. It's hilarious.
No lube.
It's the Phil who cried out.
He gets fucked in the ass. That's the only time it's funny. Immediately what comes to my mind is No Vaseline by Ice Cube.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
No Vaseline, just a little bit of gasoline.
There you go. Just pour it on there. All right. Well, I think we're definitely done for today. I definitely went longer than I expected just to hear him bitch the fuck out. Oh, well, what I could hear. So yeah, this was definitely a productive late night cast.
True that.
Oh Jesus! True. Everybody's jumping to. Okay, so we got Memology fucking pumping out that video very fucking quickly. We got LSB jumping on the stream as well, and he has. Oh wow, Phil's beating him in viewers at the moment.
Poor LSB.
Oh no, everybody's gonna start leaving Phil's stream, I think, because he's done bitching.
They're like, it was fake. All right, you're off. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end it for the late night cast today. Y'all can go over and just spam LSB's chat and tell him I send all of my love and all of my hate for stealing all of my views. No, the views. And I will see all of you for Wednesday. So, Monday next week for whatever I come up with Monday. So, take care, everybody.